I'm gonna kill this battery too, but I don't even care. It's worth the 25 bucks. Look at this. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it. How rock solid. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at how rock solid. Wow. All right, guys. We got the 50 millimeter Draken here, or the Saab Draken, whatever you want to call it. I've always loved this plane. It's definitely a very unique looking plane. It's that crank delta design, which is so sought after, and that's, you know, one of the reasons why I wanted to make this was because the F-16 XL that I made was so great. But we are running into some issues. As you can see, the intake volume is pretty puny. You got a 50 millimeter fan. Now, I did calculations, and I have about 28 millimeters of open surface area on each side, so that should in theory give me enough for the fan plus the bell mouth. So I have two problems. When I did a static thrust test, just going like when I hold up the plane vertically and I run it up, like I'll do it right now for you. What I do is I hold the plane like this, and then when I throttle up, it's about 1-to-1. That doesn't make me very happy because the plane weighs 660 grams. And that's what I'm going to get to next. So it weighs 660 with 900 grams of thrust, usable thrust, and that's awesome. But when you don't have enough intake volume, it's got the exhaust exit volume is good, but the intake volume is a little lacking. So I'm going to have to cheat this, or I'm going to have to perform a little surgery on it. I'm trying to decide what to do as we speak. Well, the other issue I'm having is CG. So the CG is usually you know, just by calculating, I figure it's at the wing brake here, and it is a bit forward of there. I can't get the weight back far enough. So 1300 4S back as far as it can go. Everything is like stuffed in here, and so the weight distribution is definitely a problem. So you can see I have a magnet glued here, and I have a whole bunch of magnets like hanging off the back here for weight, and I even got some little magnets stuffed in here in these little accents. So I think what I'm going to do is what did my wife do here with this thing? Let me get this open. I'm going to perform surgery, and I'm going to slice the intakes as we speak right before I'm ready to go with this thing. I'm going to slice them, and I want to cut them. Let me see if I can do this without cutting my finger. All right, there we go. There we go. See if I can make it look nice for you guys. There we go. If you guys can see what I'm doing here, if you can catch my drift, I need to create a little more intake volume here without really hurting it too much. All right, that looks good. And I'm gonna try to do the same thing here. Let's see, right here. There we go. You guys can see what I'm doing. Hopefully you can. Because I would rather have a less scale looking plane and get it flying. Now, it's not going to be as aerodynamic, but at least it's got a little more intake volume. So let me do a thrust test and see if it helped it at all. Yes, definitely did. I can feel about a 5, maybe 10% improvement. So that's good. I can modify the file for that. The biggest thing is the CG. I can't get it back to the nubs. So I am one finger pad. You can see here, there's the CG bump, and my finger's right here. So if it's gonna be nose heavy, giving it a little bit of reflex, a little bit of up elevator, and which way does it want to twist? Doesn't really want to twist. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a battery in my pocket, And we're gonna go walk out a little bit because we got somebody in the field. So this is the Maiden here, and I don't know what to expect. We could get a crash. We could have success. I had huge success with the F16 XL, so I am hoping that this thing will follow suit with that crank delta. I mean, you can see this thing looks awesome. It just looks fantastic. I love it. I am hoping that this CG works, or I need to move it forward. So we have no wind right now, so this is fantastic. All right, Nervous Maiden, here we go. Which way do I want to throw it? I guess I'll just throw it straight. All right, let's see how it goes. Ready? Tail heavy. Intake volume's way too low, guys. Intake volume is so low, but this thing flies so good. It flies so good. Wow. Super stable. Wow, it just needs to get up and go. All right, so that's all I need to do, guys. That's all I need to do. That's all I need to do is increase a little bit. Oh, that roll rate is bonkers. The roll rate is insane, and you have a beautiful flying plane. Wow, what a Maiden. It self-levels itself too. That is insane. It wants to self-level. On a Maiden, who does that? Who brings it 2 feet off the ground on the 4th circuit? Because it has that much precision response from feel. Oh, wow. This is crazy. Loop. Everything's perfect. This thing is so good. Insane. I just need to find a way to get the CG a little bit better. Like, I'm gonna put an exhaust cone. It's fast. It just doesn't have that static thrust punch that you're used to. You know? But wow, guys. Very impressed with this airframe. Oh. And I haven't flown the X-Fly Galaxy 50mm in a while. And wow, man, it's so smooth, so graceful. It's incredible. Oh my God, it literally, it wants to level itself out. It literally wants to level itself and do wings level. All right, I'm gonna bring it in. Bring her in. See how she comes in. You know what? I'm not bringing it in yet. Oh no, I have to. The battery died. The battery died on me. Okay, well, good thing I found a way to make our videos a little bit more efficient. Bring the battery with you. That's what you got to do. All right, guys. I'm gonna get this guy right back up and rocking and rolling here. Wow, I cannot believe the razor sharp feel of this thing. Look at this. Oh wow. Okay. I am not feeling any nose heaviness whatsoever. So I am not going to remove any magnets at all. On the next battery, I may try to do that. I may try and move some magnets or remove all of them possibly. But right now, guys, we're gonna leave it where it is. I'm not gonna mess around. So I am, yeah, I'm a full finger forward of the CG bumps that I originally thought it was gonna be. So, yeah. What else do I want? Everything is perfect. I don't need to adjust anything right now with the roll or anything. The only thing we could do is increase the intake a little bit more. But I'm gonna fly it one more time as is. Hopefully we can get this launch up and going without a crash, and just get it launched before I try to increase the intake again. Yeah, it just takes a second. And I'm gonna increase this, guys. I'm gonna increase it. I'm definitely gonna increase the volume. What a great flying plane. Wow. This is the problem with scale jets, guys. I cheated 10% on the intakes. 10%, and that's visible from scale. And wow, it really does. It wants to stay level. I let go of the stick and it oscillates back and forth to level. Fantastic. This thing is so cool. So cool. Full back. Yep, very docile on the stall characteristics. I don't want to do any real high alpha stuff, guys, just because it does not have that punch out that we want. Next battery, I will play around a little bit, but as a pure flying 50 millimeter, one of the best feeling. I'd have to say that it's not as snappy aerobatic. Like the control surfaces are not as aggressive as the F-16 XL. I mean, they are obviously. It's you know, it can screwdriver and drill bit. But the elevator, well, actually, you know what? Let's see what happens with the elevator. Oh yeah, well, it will tail slide. Not tail slide meaning like stalling and then sliding backwards physically down towards Earth. I mean, it creates slip angle and it slips the tail. But wow, graceful plane. Yep, everything. It does everything you want it to. It's a really cool airplane. Really like it. Absolutely love this thing. So cool. Yep, that crank delta, it just wants to point you in the right direction every time. Oh, kids are rolling over here. Oh, this battery's done, guys. But it lands, I mean, it butter landings. I probably just killed that battery for life. I bet you that's gonna be 310, 305. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. What do you guys think? Should I lop? Well, I'm definitely gonna lop some of this off the front. I'm definitely gonna cut the intake volume open a little bit more, and then should I take some magnets off to see how far we can go back with the CG? I think that it's gonna help everything. Basically, it's gonna help the hand launch. It's gonna help really everything. Once I free up the intake, this thing is gonna be a monster. But I don't want to go too crazy with the intake openings, because it's not going to look right. It's not going to look scale anymore. It's not going to have that that awesome Draken look. 3 volts, 2.9. Wow, I killed that thing. It's dead. It's probably dead for good. All right, so let's perform a little bit more surgery here. All right, let's do it big. Let's go here. Okay, really don't feel like cutting my finger tonight, guys. I really don't feel like it. It's not gonna be a fun thing to do. Okay. And plus, you know, you're at the field and I got people over here looking at me. Oh, there we go. Cool. All right. We just increased it a lot there. All right, let's do it again. Let's go right here. Once you get it started, it goes. Okay. All right. That looks good. And I'm gonna be able to do this really easily with my cut tool and get that thing going. So I got 2 hot batteries here. Here's a cold battery. Let's do 2 more quick flights here. All right. Okay. So let's get the canopy back on. And let's feel where the CG is, just so I have a mental note. So I can feel the bumps on the side of my fingers. So I'm gonna take half these things away. Yep, it's a little bit forward now. And then next flight, I'm gonna take all the magnets out of the back. That's gonna be a huge thing because I can add an exhaust nozzle on here that's gonna add a little bit of counterweight. Oh God, I gotta move over. We got kids out here doing some kind of practice. And I think I can, I hope I can modify this where I can keep these intakes where they are over here. All right. All right, let's see if we can feel the difference here. Oh yeah, look, you guys can see, you guys were able to see the difference in my, just from before till now, with the intake volume. I added like so much thrust, it's insane. Yes. Oh, it's so good now. Oh, it's so good. Oh man, it hand launches awesome. Okay guys, I just found the sweet spot. This feels just like the F-16 XL, and it is rocking and rolling now. Right by my freaking face. Now I can fly a little more like a hooligan. I can get out of trouble now, full back. Oh, this Will Cobra. I have this on a very conservative hole setting. Oh, you know what I want to do? I don't want to kill this battery. I want to bring it in, and I want to take all the magnets off now. Look at it land. Look at that thing. Look at it land. How awesome is that? Here we go. See you later. The only one I can't take off is the one that's glued on there. So now I cannot even feel the bumps. So I can't even feel the bumps. All right. I can't even feel them anymore. Hopefully this works. Hopefully it doesn't go tail heavy. Nope. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I'm lighter. Whoa. This thing is incredible. Incredible. Wow. The thing looks so mean. There's something really cool about this profile, guys. Really cool. I want to try a little high alpha. Look how comfortable I am with this already. This is up there, guys. This is in my top 5. Yep, it'll look at a high alpha. Look at it, look at it. Oh yeah. It'll high alpha all day. Oh, what a great plane. All right, I don't want to kill this battery. So I'm gonna bring this in. let's bring it in here. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to bring it in like that. Okay, I just need to get used to it. All right, so all the weight is off of there. I do have 2 little tiny batteries in there. I think I have maybe 1 right there. Not batteries, what am I talking about? Magnets. Magnets, I got batteries in my mind because I'm changing my battery. This is amazing. This is awesome. I did not think we were gonna have a plausible airframe here because of the CG situation, but let me tell you something. The CG is just bang on. It's so forgiving. It's no problem whatsoever. Not a problem. No issue. Because what I'm doing is I removed weight off the front by slicing this, and I also am going to add weight to the back with the exhaust nozzles. So that's going to be great, and we're dead on right now. I'm very happy with the performance of this as we have it. So did I mention before it gets too dark? Did I mention all the details? I got these little scoops for, I don't know if they have an APU or something in here. This little fin right here, I don't know what that's for in real life. And then they have these 2 little intakes here. I don't know what that's for. Maybe it's for something for the afterburner. But it's such a cool airframe. I love it. It's very cool. Oh, and this down here, I'm not even sure what that is. Oh yeah. Awesome. So awesome. Oh. Oh. Stall it. Oh, it did a double. All right, guys, you tell me what I think about this. When I'm doing my maiden flights and I'm doing a high alpha carousel, high alpha rodeo here, in close in the air show box, guys, what do you think? I could crash it right now, and I could. I don't have a lot of power to get up and go, but look at it go, guys. Look at this thing. Oh, it's so good. Oh man, it is really, really good. So happy. Oh, I am not even a good pilot. Once some of you guys can do the real high alpha stuff, and I'm gonna make sure that I get the intakes going even better. I'm gonna try and bring them back a little bit more and see if I can scale them open just a little tiny little bit. I'm gonna kill this battery too, but I don't even care. It's worth the 25 bucks. Look at this. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it. How rock solid. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at how rock solid. Wow. That's all I have to say. Look at it. Look. 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 Look at it. Look at it. I don't care if I kill the battery. Look. Winner, guys. This is a freaking winner. Oh, it's such a winner. Oh man. What a champion plane this is. Wow. Wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Insane. What a cool plane, guys. Oh. I mean, I guess I could have moved that fan back. That's too late. I can't change that now. But Whoa, this thing is just so good, so good. I'm gonna try to, I'm gonna bring the intakes back just a little tiny bit more. I just want like maybe 5% more thrust, and then those climb outs of that high alpha. But you know what? It adds a challenge. Like, it's almost more realistic to not have that much punch, because the real planes don't. And I'll show you guys where I have the control rods. So I have the control rods on the second to the highest. Look, second to the highest. That's not like me. I always go to the second from the lowest, or the lowest. And I have it on, obviously I have it on the top. But fitment's great on the servos. Short little control rods gives you a lot of feel. Almost as good as my full flying direct drives, but not quite. But as good feel as you're gonna get for a Delta wing with push rods. And let me see here, we got 370, good. Okay, so yeah, you guys got to see live how I Maiden and how I jet whisper, how I figure out what these things need. I knew right away when I did my thrust run up like this, I know what I need to feel. If it's not buoyant, it's no bueno. So it wasn't buoyant, it was actually sinking. So I knew, you know, these fans are basically just an air pump. It takes in air here, and and then it ejects it out the back. So the constriction was in the front, obviously. But we're good to go there. So yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. I am going to make some modifications to this, and I'm going to fly this thing again because it is so much fun, and I cannot wait to fly it again. So we're talking like 600, I don't know what, 650 now, because there might have been 10 grams of weight on the back, and then maybe a couple here. So, but I'm probably going to add back about 5 in the back, so you guys don't have to squish the battery so much. But look at that Draken. Look how cool that is. That is awesome. I can't wait to post this video. I want to know what you guys think about it.